What's up, everyone? Ever wonder if Jesus really knows you? Like every detail? Or maybe you're just trying to figure it out? Or trying to see how long it takes to boil an egg?
I wonder that sometimes.
Do you know how to boil an egg?
I've never, I'm gonna try after this.
Are you in college? Dude, come on. Well, today we're mixing it all up, answering some of the top Google questions of 2024 and diving into an amazing story about how Jesus shows up in our lives. You ready for this?
I think so, bro. I think it's gonna be good.
Let's go.
I'm stoked. We're gonna be tackling some of the top questions that have those burning curiosities that have everyone searching for answers, but that's not all. We're also diving deep into an incredible story that shows how Jesus not only knows us, but is actively showing up in our lives in ways we sometimes don't even realize.
Yeah.
A blend of modern day questions and timeless truths that you won't want to miss.
Yeah, so good. I wonder if there's a Travis Kelce. I bet you anything there's a Travis Kelce question. Googled questions. I saw something about it.
Taylor Swift?
Yeah, dude, T-Swizzle.
T-Swizzle.
I watch KC because of Taylor Swift. So whether you're here to get some answers or you're just curious about Taylor Swift, or you're just curious about your faith and how it fits into everyday life, stick around. It's gonna be an awesome ride. You ready for this?
Yo, I'm ready, bro.
Let's go.
Welcome to the top questions of 2024. Google has some crazy answers to these crazy questions, but let's jump right into it.
Let's do it.
First question, Carson, we're gonna start with you. When is Mother's Day?
I'm not too sure, but
You don't know where, you don't know.
Yo,
I'm not. Okay, the
What?
only reason,
You gotta know this.
Fun fact: the only reason I might know is because it sometimes lands on my dad's birthday, which is May 12th. So I'm gonna go with May 12th. That's my guess.
All right, let's see. What's the real answer?
No.
May 12. Yo.
All right. Let's go to the next part.
Okay, yeah. What's the
Let's go
next
to the next
question?
part. Let's go to the next part.
How old is Travis Kelce?
All right,
Hey, you want to start?
I'm a Chiefs fan. He plays for the Chiefs. I know Taylor Swift is big onto making it popular. It's Taylor Swift's boyfriend. But personally, I know the answer to this, so I'm gonna let you guys guess. Actually,
Okay.
He's
How
like
old is Travis Kelce?
30s. He's in his 30s.
who
I
knows?
don't know.
Maybe.
He's got to be old.
He's
he has
up
like
there.
this big beard.
He's like a dinosaur for the NFL.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
32.
Okay.
I think he's 32.
32.
Okay.
Yo,
Reese?
I'm gonna go with 40.
All right. Let's see it.
What?
Let's see, yeah.
He's
34.
Wait, what'd you say?
I already knew it. I didn't want to say it.
You didn't.
I don't
You
believe
didn't
him.
know
He
it
didn't
at all.
say
I already
it.
knew it, dude. I'm a Chiefs fan. Come on.
All right, sure. All right, next question. Let's see what it says. What does "let him cook" mean?
All right. Since Brett's the oldest, I'm gonna let him take this one.
Yeah, you got
Bro,
it.
it means like let that person handle his expertise business.
I don't.
Let that person do what he's going to do successfully. Let him work the work. Let him do his work.
The true answer to "let him cook" says to freely let someone do what they are good at. I mean, I guess
That's what I said.
I guess so.
Next question.
Guess so. What does mid mean?
Reese.
Say like I would be going to like McDonald's and like I would eat their fries and I'd be like, oh, these fries are mid.
What's with the McDonald's slander?
Well,
What's with
I like In-N-Out fries. I prefer In-N-Out.
Those are mid. That's
What?
the definition.
That is
of
the
mid. In-N-Out is the
mid.
definition.
No.
Bro, you're mid. All right.
Let's go.
Let's see what
Okay.
Google
Let's
says.
go.
What's
yeah.
the definition of mid? It says average or mediocre.
Yeah.
McDonald's
Mid.
fries.
Nope.
Mediocre.
No, you're canceled. All right. Next.
All
one.
right, okay,
Jail.
next question. It says, how many steps in a mile? Do you know this, Carson? How many steps are in a mile?
No, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say 5,342.
Yo, that's
Oh
specific.
my
If I get this
gosh.
right, everyone, you get to buy me
That
McDonald's.
is way
fries.
too much.
Okay.
What's your guys' guesses?
Like from like 2,000 to like 2,200.
Yeah, I think that's low.
What's yours?
I'm gonna go with 6K. 6K steps in a
You
mile.
guys called me crazy? All right.
What's the real answer? 2,000?
What?
Who's
Yo.
taking these steps? Buddy the Elf?
Dude.
Okay, hey,
You know
that's
how-
that's what Google says.
All
bro.
right.
Whatever.
I don't do that.
You know how
All
many
right, next
feet
question.
are? Sorry. go
Yeah,
ahead.
next question. It says, how many people are in the world?
I think we should all know this one.
what is it like 7 bill?
7 bill? Like, that's
Wasn't
like
it
something
9
calm.
billion?
Something real cool.
Wasn't it 9
gonna
billion?
say-
Somebody said.
I'm gonna say
different?
8 billion, but I'm gonna be specific. I'm gonna go 8.3 billion.
8.3 billion.
Do you think it's as much as 9 billion people, or do you think it's the low sevens?
I have no clue what that just means.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means 9
I said
or
8
low
and you
7.
said 9 and 7. So
In between.
Yeah, I would
Which-
say
what does that mean?
7.1 billion.
All
I'm
right,
going 9.
let's check.
Okay, what's the real answer?
7.9.
So we meet in the middle.
That's not the middle. The middle of what?
The middle of
Dang.
9 and 7.
Anyways.
All right, we're gonna switch up the questions a little bit. They're still the top Googled questions, but it's about Jesus this time.
Okay.
Let's see
Yes.
what the first question is. Did Jesus really exist? Is there any historical evidence of Jesus Christ?
I have a fun fact. We have
Yeah.
more evidence that Jesus Christ walked the earth than George Washington. And more evidence that Jesus Christ was a thing than dinosaurs. So
Yo,
Wow.
that's sick.
that's my little fun fact of the day. And
Learn a
that's all
lot.
I have to say about that one.
Let's see what Google says.
Yeah, what does Google say?
Oh, it says yes, and the epistles of Paul.
The epistles of Paul, like Jesus appeared to around 500 people after his resurrection, and people lived and talked and walked with them, and that's how we have the 4 accounts of the gospel today. And yeah, there's a lot of evidence for his being around.
That's so cool.
Nice.
All right, next question. What did Jesus look like?
I mean, to me, he just had long hair, and he was tall, I think.
I
He
think
wore
I have
sandals.
there's like a painting of him.
A painting?
Yeah, have you guys
Yo.
seen that painting?
Nah.
I have it right here. Look.
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
No, that-
about
no,
that one.
that's
Yeah.
not our
Yo,
Jesus.
cut the camera.
Oh.
Wrong Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, let's see what Google says Jesus looks like. The Bible nowhere gives a physical description of what Jesus looked like during his incarnation.
Yeah. It says certain things about the way he looked, but nothing about the physical attributes.
That's true. That's true.
Of how he looked.
All right, next question. How many prophecies did Jesus fulfill?
Yo,
Dude.
personally, I do not know.
I
but I'm
should
sure
know.
you
You have to know this.
I should
should know
this.
You actually really should.
I'll be honest, I don't.
I think there's like about 400. I think it's around 400. That's a lot. All right.
Well, let's see what Google says. At least 300.
Of these 3.
Brett's on a hot streak
Dude,
right now.
he's
Brett's
like
on a hot
spitting all
streak.
the facts.
I like you.
Yo, we gotta step up our game.
We do.
bro.
All right, next question.
Next
We're gonna
question.
answer for sure.
Did Jesus drink wine / alcohol? I think so.
I think
yeah.
so.
I think
pretty
so.
sure. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
like most people did
Yeah.
in those
It's
times.
a big time thing.
All right,
does
Google
Google say?
says Jesus. Oh, there is no proof that he ever did. Dang, I mean, I just
Oh.
remember stories of him like turning water into wine.
But
So,
I've
like, I
never.
assume-
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I
Dang,
was thinking of him
I guess
like,
there's no proof.
Thank you, Google, for telling us that information. I guess.
Next question is Jesus a zombie? People search that up.
I like when y'all went, I
No.
think a zombie's more of like a thing that was once like a physical being that came back into being a being. So I
Yeah.
guess in a sense he was, if that's my description of it.
But
But
a zombie's half dead.
yeah,
Like half alive.
He
Jesus
came-
is
he
fully
came
alive.
fully back to life.
Fully back to life. Whereas zombies like.
So he's better than zombies.
So I would say no, but what does Google say Jesus? He is not.
He's not. Pretty self-explanatory.
I agree with
Yeah, I
that.
fully agree.
He's fully alive.
Yeah.
Hey, I actually learned a lot. That was actually pretty fun. A lot
Same.
of fun
Me
facts.
too, yeah.
Hey, let's have some more. What's Culture Couch? Let's
Culture
go to the
Couch.
Culture
I'm down.
Couch.
Let's
Go to
go.
the culture
Jamie
couch.
gonna be there?
Jamie's at the culture couch.
All right, let's go.
Let's answer some of the questions.
Let's ask.
Let's go.
Welcome to Culture Couch,
Yep.
the place that we hope when you put it in Google, it brings you right here.
Hopefully.
Where we get comfortable, we settle in,
Couch.
maybe have some uncomfortable conversations, but ones that are great for your life. I have a question for each of you. What is the last thing that you Googled?
Oh no.
You have to
I
be
gotta
real.
pull
out my phone.
This one I
Yeah.
just
Look that
googled,
up.
so I'll go first while you guys are looking up your answers. But just college football, nothing too crazy. Big football guy, sports guy. So yeah, college
see
football
what's going
scores.
on.
Yeah,
I
crazy
get that.
stuff. So Jamie?
Yeah, mine was the best baby carriers this year. So,
Facts.
what's the best
Got a
one?
baby.
Which
Facts.
one's the best one?
Which one? Great
well,
question.
I don't totally know. They have like the best priced ones, the best overall. I'm choosing the Wild Bird. Know nothing about it. First time mom
yeah,
here.
love the
but-
Wild Bird. That one's
Yeah,
a great
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you
yeah.
remember being carried in it?
Yep, I do.
Yeah.
Vividly,
Just like
actually.
yesterday.
Dang.
That's
back
a
and
memory.
forth, back and forth.
So can't
Yeah.
wait
that's a
to
memory.
learn about that.
Carson actually was carried in it yesterday,
Yeah, actually was.
just to clarify.
Yeah, I still get carried in it, actually. Yeah.
Yesterday.
Brett.
What?
Brett, you got yours.
What'd you Google, Brett?
Are we sure we want to go into mine? Friday evening.
You're trying to find one that looks
This
good.
afternoon. Kermit the Frog
What?
was looked up.
Oh, shocker.
Kermit the Frog.
I see it. Yeah.
Kermit the Frog.
Love that guy.
Couldn't
That's
tell you
funny.
why. Kermit the Frog.
Don't remember.
Love
Kermit
it.
the Frog.
So okay, mine. I was searching up how to pay what's called tolls.
Tolls.
I was driving
Wow.
in a lane I shouldn't have been driving in. Now I got a ticket that I gotta pay.
Yeah,
What's
it's
that?
real.
That's like what your 10th ticket this month or something?
Yo,
Adult
hey,
thing.
we'll talk about that.
All right, yeah, we'll talk about
That's
They
that.
ain't
very
got no
adult.
tolls.
I'm really impressed, Reese.
Tolls?
That's
They
very
ain't got no
adult.
rolls.
Put quarters in,
Thank
right?
you. I
Very
appreciate
adult
that.
to pay your ticket.
You just
Yeah.
put quarters in? Or? I don't know. Dude. Maybe I should look it up too.
Maybe you should be
Yeah, I
an
think-
adult.
Dude,
Yeah.
like
Huh?
back in the day.
Yeah.
Now it's just all online.
Yeah, it's
They'll
like
bill you
digital,
the
right?
mail
That's
or mail you the bill.
Interesting
Very,
searches.
very demure.
Yeah.
All right.
Very demure.
You're canceled.
Hey, those
And we're moving on.
oh, those are good answers. Those are good answers. So the next question is, do you find it a good thing or do you find it a bad thing that we have access to so much information today?
Yeah.
Reese.
Yeah,
Go for it.
I would say I personally think it's a good thing that we have so much access to so much information on social media, but it can turn into a bad thing.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
depends, like how you use it, I guess, and
Yeah.
what the information is that you're receiving.
Yeah.
It can either good
Yeah.
or bad. I say good.
I mean, yeah, to add on to that, I think,
Good answer.
I mean, if you just use it in the right intention, I think anything that's as big as maybe like the internet usually gets turned into like an ill situation sometimes. So
Yeah.
I think if you have the right intention, for me personally, I use it a lot for school. I use it a lot for, sometimes I'm just like with my dad and he says something and I just want to like act like I know what he's saying just so I fit in a little bit.
That's
but
so
on
real.
the side, I'm like looking it up over here. So it's nice to
Yeah.
have that like to your
Yeah.
fingertips, but also, you know, it could be crazy to figure out, you know, all this type of stuff you have. And I don't know if the
Totally.
mind's always been built to know so much information.
Totally.
Great for marriages too.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
When your
Learning
partner
a lot
kind
of
of just decides to say that she knows something
So do
that
you-
you know
do you-
she doesn't.
Do you think?
So you need to look it up, huh?
So do you think it's good or bad? Too much information or too little information?
Oh,
Or is it perfect?
I mean, for the relationships, I think it's probably the most toxic thing ever.
Yeah.
Probably should just take your wife on the facts.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
but in general,
Say good tips.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't seem to be playing out as much of a good thing for anybody. It would be
Yeah.
one thing if we could all text and see a picture now and then, but the
Yeah.
amount of information that we have access to is it's overwhelming for the
Yeah.
human experience.
That's true.
When you
Totally.
say, Jamie,
Yeah. I think it is great. Like I definitely use Google a lot.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't even have to finish my sentence. It just knows what I want and it tells me right there. But
Easy.
yeah, I think there's a lot of information that you find out like on the news too that you're like not meant to carry.
Yeah,
like we're not
for
meant
sure.
to carry
Yeah,
everything
fully
that's going
agree.
on in every country, you know?
Yeah.
And so I think emotionally it can be like really overwhelming and sometimes having the self-control to just turn it off is really hard.
Yeah.
Because you like want to know. Or when people
facts.
say, hey, did you hear about this? You feel like you're like, oh shoot, no, I didn't. But like, am I in the wrong because I don't know? And
Yeah.
I think it's like give or take. Some good things, some bad things with it.
Yeah.
love
So-
that.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
So when you guys don't find the answers you're looking for on Google, where do you go to find those answers? What does that look like for each of you?
Yeah.
Dang.
Reese?
Well, when he says that, I think more of on like a spiritual type of thing, because Google can't always like, tell us why is God doing this in my life?
Yeah.
And so for me,
Right.
when Google doesn't give me an answer, I'll pray about it. I'll bring it to
Yeah.
God and ask God, like, Lord, like, why am I going through this challenge right now?
Yeah.
Like, what are you trying to teach me in this situation? What are you trying to show me and reveal to me? Bringing it to God is who I go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
That's big.
Couldn't tell you the last time I looked that up on Google.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Ever.
Yeah.
That specific question.
Yeah.
Carson?
And, yeah.
I mean, for me, I think like all the stuff we do look up online, it's cool and all, and it's nice to know. But if you aren't grounded with like your spiritual life with Jesus or whatever it may be, I think all that information's kind of useless a little bit because you don't know how to use it in the right intention. That's something God kind of gives us and pushes us towards is the right intention, and I think that's why a lot of what's happening with internet and stuff like that is in an ill perspective, just because people aren't so grounded in a deeper way, but so much in a superficial way. And so
Yeah.
I think that's a big thing that we kind of have to lean on. But yeah, what
Totally.
about you, Jamie?
No, yeah. I think for sure, like, there are things that Jesus can teach you about yourself that Google is never, ever, or whatever, Safari, whatever you use,
Facts.
Firefox,
Bing,
is
maybe.
that
Speaking
still a
facts, babe.
thing?
Just
Like, I don't
speaking
even
facts.
know.
Leapfrog.
But having a personal relationship with Jesus, like, he knows the deepest needs that you have, like, the deepest, I don't know, things that will fulfill your soul that, like, looking it up, you're never gonna find. You can get a lot of knowledge on there, totally, but, like, Jesus knows so much more than that. And so I think,
Yeah.
learning how to just go to him, because I think one of the top questions too that like is typically Googled is like, what is my purpose?
Sure.
Like, why am I here?
Big question.
And when you know Jesus or you go to him, like, he's gonna actually be able to tell
Yeah.
you because he knows you. Google tries to act like it knows you, but it never will the way that Jesus knows
Yeah,
you.
no. I have a comment about that actually. The ads, sometimes I get a lot of ads for food and I eat a lot. Like
Yeah.
it makes me very hungry.
It's typically what you want.
It,
Or
yeah.
you ever say
I-
something and it like a day later it's like 100 ads of what you said.
100%.
Yo.
yes.
It's like
Dude,
listening to you a little bit.
Totally.
It's a bit
Yes.
creepy. Yeah, so.
very
Totally.
creepy.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like, I want like I want a taco right now, and it'll be like, bam, like Home State Tacos
Yeah.
down the
Exactly.
street. I'm
Something
like,
super
But-
just similar.
Remember, even though it knows the kind of food you want, Jesus knows the deeper needs in your heart. So, gotta start going to
Yeah,
him.
and that's a fact, babe. That's a fact.
Facts on facts. I think Jamie has some more to share with us on that. So let's go ahead and transition over to Jamie and
Yeah, let's
continue
go.
this conversation.
That conversation was so intriguing, especially just learning about, first of all the Googled questions, but realizing, you know what, there's a lot that we can look up online, but there's so much that we can't actually find there. And Jesus is the one who knows our deepest needs, our deepest thoughts. He has the answers to it all. And so we are going to read this story. It's in John 4. I'm just going to summarize it. It's where Jesus, he's on his way to Galilee and he has to go through a place called Samaria on the way. And so he's, walking everywhere, getting a little bit tired. I don't know if you felt that way before, going on a long walk, but back in the day, like, they walked everywhere. So he gets a little bit tired. So he decides, okay, I'm going to stop and take a break and I'm going to go to this well. It's known as Jacob's Well. While he's there, there's actually a Samaritan woman and she's drawing water and Jesus asks her for a drink, which honestly surprised this woman because like Jews never wanted anything to do with Samaritans, especially women. And so she's kind of like, why is this guy talking to me? And why would he ask me for a drink? And Jesus tells her, if only she knew who he was, she would ask him for living water that would eternally quench her thirst. And so if anyone said that to me, I'd be a little bit like, wait, what do you mean? And so she's a little bit confused and even looks at him and says, well, how can you actually give me water? You don't even have a bucket. So Jesus is offering this living water, but he doesn't even have a bucket. And Jesus explains that actually the living water that I'm referring to is what will lead you to eternal life. And then, this is kind of like wrapping up the story short, but he then reveals details to this woman about her personal life. He says, I know that you've had 5 husbands and I know that you're living with a man who isn't even your husband now. And she's just so shocked and so just honestly like astonished that this person would know so much about her. And it finally hits her. She's like, wait, this guy's a prophet for sure. And then she eventually realizes, oh my gosh, this is the Messiah. This is Jesus. This is who we have been waiting for. And so she is just amazed. She goes back to her village. She tells everyone about Jesus. She says, hey, I've met a man. He knows everything about him, everything about me. So you guys should come and see him. So all these people from her village, they come and see him and they hear some of Jesus's teachings and they believe, you know what? He is the savior of the world. So she's just so astonished. She's like, how does he know more about me than I even know about myself? And it impacts her entire community. And so when we look at this story, what I love so much is, first point is this, that Jesus knows our past, he knows what we've been through, and he knows the mess of our present, and yet he still wants a relationship with us. Jesus knew about this woman's past. He knew this Samaritan woman had 5 husbands, and he knows the mess of her present, that she's living with someone who's not even her husband. And as he's explaining all of this and sharing this, he still wants a relationship. He says, you know what? It doesn't really matter. That's not what this is about. I actually want to have a relationship with you. And I think there's something so symbolic even about them being at a well. Jesus actually knows the well of who we are. He knows those deep places. He knows those deep things in us that we don't even share with anyone else. And he still wants a relationship with me and with you. And so I want to encourage you with that if you feel like you have to hide things from him, like you can't tell Jesus about what you're going through, you can't tell him where you're at, just know he already knows, and he already loves you, and he's already chosen you, and he still chooses us in spite of our present and in spite of our past. And so we can be encouraged in that. Jesus still chooses us in spite of our past, in spite of our present, and even our future mistakes. He already knows what you're gonna do. He loves you, he chooses you. That's so unlike anyone else I've ever met on this planet. And my point number 2 is that Jesus knows our true needs. We are just talking about this in Culture Couch, talking about, you know what, there are some things that Google can't answer for us. Who am I? Like, what is my purpose? Things that are so personal to us. But Jesus is the one, he knows these true needs. And when you look at this story and you see, you know what, Jesus is offering this woman living water. It's representing this fulfillment that she needs spiritually in this eternal life. Yes, he addresses, you know, what she has been through, what she's going through, but he's addressing something so much deeper, this spiritual thirst that's beyond just her physical need for water. Did you know that Jesus knows what it is that you need? He knows the deepest thing that's gonna fulfill you. And he understands that sometimes our deepest needs and longings are beyond ourselves. Like I've had moments where I'm like, I don't even know what I need in this moment. Like I feel overwhelmed, or I feel, maybe you've felt this way too. Like I feel a little anxious, or I feel like I need a friend, but I'm still just not sure. Jesus knows. He knows. I love in those moments going, okay, God, I don't even know what I need right now, but you do. So I'm just gonna give this to you, and you'll be amazed every time you do that, the way that you just feel fulfilled, because it's so incredible to know, you know what, someone does know me. They know me better than myself. He offers us true fulfillment and purpose when we have a relationship with him. And the last point is this, that Jesus knows what we are capable of. And this part of the story, I think, is so just intriguing and so honestly encouraging to me, because despite, you know, this woman's social status, it looks like she seems to be a pretty isolated woman. She is coming to the well. There's no one else there. So she's going there by herself when no one's around. She's a Samaritan woman, which already kind of puts her in like a different category of people. She has this past. She is living with a man who is not her husband, yet Jesus has this intentional and powerful conversation with her. And it changes her life to the point that she needs to go back and tell her whole community about Jesus. She runs back and says, I need to tell you guys about this man. He knows everything about me, and he still wants to spend time with me. Like, he still wants to know me. And so what I love is that Jesus sees beyond our present circumstances. He recognizes that we actually have so much potential. If you need to know that, you have so much potential. You are not too far gone. You have not done too many bad things, but he actually wants us to be a part of his mission with him. He calls this woman, he says, I know everything about you, and I want to invite you in to have eternal life with me. I want you to be completely fulfilled spiritually. And so just like this woman, he has called you. What are some things in your life? What are areas in your life that you've thought, you know, I'm just too far gone? What if you gave those to Jesus, and Jesus impacted you so deeply that you had to tell your friends? So just like this woman in the story, Jesus knows the deepest things about you, and he still chooses you. He knows your past, your present, and your future, and he wants to be with you. And just like this woman, once she understood that, she went and told her whole community about Jesus. So what would it look like for you to just open up to a friend or a family member about who Jesus is to you? Maybe you're with a friend right now, maybe you're watching in a weekly service. Talk about that. Take that step of faith. Tell someone that you've never even talked to about Jesus, about how good he is. Thank you guys again for joining us. We're gonna head back to the studio and see what our friends have to say.
I hope you leave knowing this. Jesus knows everything about you. Your past, your present, your future, your quirks, and he still loves you deeply.
Yeah,
right?
That's amazing. I love that.
And hey, but guys, until next time, we love you and keep asking questions, keep seeking truth, and
Yeah.
remember, Jesus knows you, he loves you.
Loves
I'll
you.
see you guys on the next one.
Love you guys. And you're going to that Taylor Swift concert, right?
No, bro, no, you didn't. Nah, we can't
You're not a
speak about that.
Swiftie?
We can't, no.